What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 12 of my Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 modded Orc campaign. So as we saw last time, we've seen off another invasion in Chinchar over at Reznar, but yet another invasion beckons us over in Skellis, another Orc invasion to be specific, which at least should be quite fun and counterable with our rocks at that. Unfortunately, we can't reach there in a single turn, so we will have to delay this invasion via a minefield, so we'll start on that, and then let's move everybody close. In addition to that, we should also be getting ready to attack the Phalanx this turn, so that should be a fun time, and a very dangerous time. I do expect some very, very heavy losses in that particular battle, though it's absolutely necessary to do this. I mean, we can't break Lelithar and Yayor and get these guys out of our damn territory, or complete Agrippina in general, until this is done. So, in light of that, let's first begin by building a few new ships, a few more Kilostompas and Hamastompas. We expect the vast majority of them to die, of course, but that's just fine. That's what they're here for. So you are going to go for, let's go for Kilostompas, just for sheer volume. I mean, it's not like we can build too many of them anyway. And I suppose since we can, we might as well fill up the rest with a few brutes to send at the enemy. There we go. Now, speaking of brutes, it does seem apparent that our... was it demonic possession? Demonic possession did not work last time, though it did transfer troops. They didn't seem to actually do any damage. However, we can still do that, I think, by using chaos ships rather than the Orky ships. I guess as to which chaos ships to go for, it probably doesn't matter. And they all have about the same stats, so we should just get either Infidels or Apostates. You guys have a few Torps which you could launch as you move in to die, and you guys have Light Lance Artillery, which is more likely to actually hit. I feel like we go Infidels for this. A few more extra Torps while they move in. Doesn't seem like it would go amiss. Let's try that. Let's hope that the demonic possession isn't just outright bugged, and that they do indeed work, because if they do, that'll be very useful, and in fact we will probably make more use of it. Eventually the rock fleets are going to separate from Malos, probably into a separate fleet with tons and tons of rocks, although I still don't know what I'm going to do with Malos and how we're going to kit out his fleet, but it'll be very nasty, that's what we know. The nastiest of ships have to go to Malos. Anyway, I believe that's it. I just want to double check that we didn't need to rebuild anybody here in terms of rocks. I hadn't considered that for a second. Malos looks good, and you could actually probably use either a light rock or a big rock, if you can fit it in there. 266. We can fit in a big rock, and no light rocks, but yeah, that's a lot of big rocks, although I expect at least some of them will die when fighting the Orcs next. So let's confirm that up. Do we want to maybe build some brutes in here to send in? You know what? I think I like that idea. We'll build brutes here. We'll send them up ahead of our Chaos fleet, or our Chaos escorts, right? So the brutes will be destroyed first, but they will absorb hits while the others move in with their demonic possession. It's a nice use of more than what we were originally going to use. Also, Chinchar, I never upgraded you because of your penal world, of course. Not surprising then. Alrighty, next up, the dangerous part. First of all, we need this minefield gone because everybody has to come here to fight the Phalanx. Then we have to use some gifts of Mork. That's you. Mork's Rot, go. Just assume that the Mork's Rot is them not actually rotting, but maybe attacking. Although then again, if it's Nurgle Orcs, then maybe they there's infected spores are just everywhere. But then again, those are probably pretty hard to put on enemy ships, huh? But anyway, not important. Is that enough, is the question. We're about even with Gork and Mork now, which is probably appropriate. I'm also kind of tempted to use... Oh, we can't until we're there, eh? We could do this. The Orc threat level is pretty low here. We could try to taunt you out. Oh man, I should have done this before. I guess that could have risked us getting hit in Barrel, but if they were to hit Yayor, that would have been swell. Oh no, too late now. Too late now. I guess we just attack. The only thing I'm worried about here is that if these guys are not sufficiently damaged, the Torps will not do as well either. You know what, maybe one more.
For the glory of Nurgle.
I'm sorry, that destroyed the phalanx? I didn't even know that was possible. It's gone. What? Oh no, I didn't actually want that. Oh, I actually wanted to fight it. We were preparing and everything. Well, that's unfortunate. I really did not know that that was a thing. I thought that it would just get damaged. How did it just disappear from that? It's the phalanx. Oh man, okay, well, next time we'll not use that as much. Damn, well, at least we'll definitely get through this now. In fact, I was gonna bring a bunch of torp ships, but now I'm thinking it's not necessarily needed. We could go for long range against the enemy since they will be much more... No, but then again, on the other hand, the killers are going to be more useful in the next battle. Let's bring you guys... as much as possible first. Minus your 1 killer and hammer. And then you guys as reinforcements. Oh, obviously our flagships are in, right? Yeah, and then a couple more hammer stompers or killer stompers or whatever you choose to bring. There we go. And then the enemy, when they run into the torps, they'll obviously get ripped apart. This is Gifts of Slaanesh, so are relevant to us because we only go for Gork and Mork. I mean, if we complete something accidentally, that's fine. We're just not going to ever use those gifts, so... Man, I can't believe that makes the phalanx disappear. The thing is, I've never actually tried that before, I think. And I've played this game quite a lot. Man, interesting. Interesting indeed. You guys, well, I guess everybody needs to be up front. I don't want to spend too long with the... with moving them around, though, so perhaps we just put them on the edge over here, wait for the enemy to come to us, torp them all to hell as they get there, like so. I really wish it was an easier way to make them go into a line, but dragging them out doesn't work exactly like I want it to. There's gonna be a huge torp line here, like so. I mean, obviously there's more efficient ways of setting this up, but, you know, not right now. Also, you don't need to be in here. You guys are okay. You two in here. You can't fit here, can you? Whatever, screw it, screw it. Like so, and that's it. Alrighty, you guys back here as group 1, or 2 actually. Let's make the big line group 1, and they'll all torp the ships as they come in. 1, group 2, reload. No, you know what? Start with brace, I think. Alrighty, brace because they have ordnance coming. Actually, not a lot of ordnance. We should be able to out-ordnance them, in fact, which is nice.
You got it, boss.
Alright, and we can use regular torps as well, rather than our other torps. In fact, group 2, I think you should have sufficient fighter capabilities to be able to take out the enemy with the fighters that you launch, which will allow these guys to launch their own fighters at the enemy ships. Also, speed it back up to max. I would like to launch our own torps at them once we launch our fighter bombers. And is that enough? Yeah, that's looking enough. Alrighty, and okay, slow it down, and let's head you guys, let's say, right here. And then everybody. Torps right there. Just a few need to hit that, and then we'll be good. You guys need to move in. And in fact, I probably should have saved a few more fighters to knock these down. Although these guys will pass by some, so maybe they'll shoot some down. No, not been so effective at that. Plasma storm's coming in. Oh, well, that's unfortunate for these guys. You guys can just stay back. Let's get another rocket nosy out there. And go. Yeah, at least these guys are all blobbed up. In fact, you, group 1, switch to reload. Get ready to fire torps yet again. Like so. And in fact, if you could Nova Cannon this blob of lighter ships, that would allow our torps to go further. Good. Alright, nice. Getting a few hits in there. The torps actually destroyed a considerable amount. And good, everybody. And let's see. The gifts of Mork are paying off. And, oh damn it, these guys went back to their hangars. I could get boarded for no reason. Oh well. It happens. And let's do it again. They've got reinforcements coming in because they do have extra ships that, you know, obviously weren't destroyed previously. Not surprising there. Do we have another rocket nosy available? We do not, or at least not yet. Another torp blob coming in. Wow, you actually went past that? Good job. Oh wow, how the hell did you get so damaged? Damn. Must have gotten hit by a Luminor or something. Well, that's nice for you. Rude. And let's hope that these torps make it. A lot of fighters. Man, the fighters are good at shooting this down. One set of fighters basically did that. Ridiculous. Alrighty, well, one more set of torps is all we got here. Let's launch it now, and let's hope that the fighters manage to pull or push through. And I guess we move forward. Well, I guess we also have boarding torps. But I feel like we probably shouldn't even bother with them. I mean, maybe against the enemy station. Board it up, and that might be useful. Alright, hopefully this set of torps destroys this. Come on, come on. We've launched fighters this time, so at least they shouldn't be shot down. There we go. That ship is done. That ship is done. Beautiful, beautiful. And you are alive, unfortunately, but still.
Ready.
Good enough for me. Let's go. And, oh, right. All torps this way.
Orks.
I'm not nearly as concerned as I was before. Alright, there we go. And go. Everybody switch to lock on and proceed. You are going to be dead in a second, but who cares? These guys are always meant to die, and then, wait, boarding torps launch those as well. I would like you fighters to kill that, and I would like Group 1 to follow along and actually help out now. Let's also launch another rocket nosy. More ships are coming. But now it shouldn't be that much of a problem. And gonna get a free ram in here. Some nice broadsides. That ship is done for. This one will be done for shortly. And down it goes. Honestly, I didn't even think that the gifts would even affect the phalanx, much less make it go away. You know what I mean? Are none of those gonna make it through? Oh, I think those are just regular torps still coming in. Okay, let's do that. Let's also speed it up to max. Group 1, keep following along behind. Let's switch you all to lock on as well and actually allow you to move. Let's also launch some fighters out there to help out. Whose fighters are these? That's all of you. Okay, so let's lock those down. And the rest of you, keep launching boarding torps, none of which appear to be making it through. Oh, yeah, well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alrighty, I guess we just push on forward and destroy that the old-fashioned way. Let's launch some defense fighters. We have other ships to kill, of course. Go. Out there, you guys follow along. You can hide. I think you can actually move because, well, you do a lot of damage. And since we didn't bring our killers, we might actually want it. Ooh, that's a shield disruption that's coming in. Let's see if we can avoid that a little bit. You guys are going to ram into each other, but it's okay. I mean, Ork ship's pretty sacrificial. Oh, that one actually works, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not so great. Switch to praise for impact, please. You follow along, stay out of the plasma fields. You guys, destroy the ships that are there. There's a Mad Mech coming in. But these should be the last of the enemy ships. Yeah, you guys are all gonna die here. They got trapped in that rad tempest there, and you guys destroy those. In fact, 2 of you go there, the rest of you go there. And destroy this, and you guys just follow along. Keep launching fighters from a distance. Not that it's gonna do too much here. Yeah, these guys are just moving in and dying. Oh yeah, we need to actually move them in together. And there's not enough way to fire to contribute enough damage to this. And, ooh, this is going to hurt. Actually, no, it isn't going to hurt. Never mind. Nova Cannon right there, please. And, yeah, there we go. Now we got some reinforcements coming in. You guys get ready to switch to reload. You guys have taken care of that ship, so get ready to turn around and move on in. And we got more reinforcements coming in. No killers, I take it. Oh, they're all killers. Never mind. That's the best possible reinforcement. Group 3, lock on. You guys can actually deal damage, so go. You stay right here, I think. They'll keep launching fighters. You want a stasis bomb right here, perhaps? Might help a little bit. And you guys move forward, although some of you are probably going to smack into each other. But if you smack into an enemy ship, that makes it worthwhile immediately. I do love how cheap Ork ships are, though. I mean, I guess that's the point, but, I mean, there's no I guess about it. That is the point, but, yeah, it's quite nice. We suffer losses, but then we can rebuild them all in like a turn or two. And that's pretty great. And go forward, lock on. Are you guys moving as well? No, you didn't activate your big red button. Alrighty. Some more ships are done, but we got more killers coming in. Killer cans, come on. Big red button. Big red button. There you go. I hate how you can't give them, like, preliminary orders before they move off the field. Alright, more hammers and stuff moving in as well. This is why we had that extra little fleet nearby as well. The one that was toting stuff around for us. Going to be real helpful with regards to this. You guys move in. Oh, and that thing's actually in call to arms. That tells me we should probably move up. You know what? Let's also hit it with some fighter bombers. At least the killers can all launch them, unlike the cheap killer stompers. Please be in range. Somebody be in range of this. There we go. I just want that call to arms to continue. Where is you? There you go. There is you. All right, go.
Here we go.
Alright, nice Nova Cannon shot. Yeah, these things are going to take a while to bring down. Once again, you got to remember that these ships, they don't have a lot of firepower after the torps. In fact, what I should have done, if I was caring about damage and losses, what I should have done, or would have done, is send these guys back after they've used all their torps and then switch to the killers, who can actually do damage. But I didn't, so a bunch of them will die, but also I don't care, so yeah. That's fine, and I guess we got more ships coming in potentially. Let's make you guys go into lock on, though I doubt you'll be needed. You can move forward as well. I think the battle should be just about over. Let's also bomb that apart, and you guys move. I think we can switch to reload for at least your gun batteries. And you guys somehow still alive. Oh, damn it, uncalled to armed itself. And you stay here. Stasis bomb, probably unnecessary. It'll probably hurt us more than it would hurt them, so don't bother. And down goes the big boy. Makarat's Wisdom. Oh, another one of these. No, actually, no, wait, this one doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. You're losing HP to it. Alright, well, it doesn't matter because the battle will be over. One more volley. There we go. Protector of Wisdom. Oh, it's interesting that this was Makarat's Wisdom. The bigger one was Makarat's Wisdom, and the smaller defensive structure was Protector of Wisdom. Huh. It's almost like that was by design. I'm disappointed that we couldn't see a billion killers fight the phalanx after presumably it had been boarded by a bunch of boarding torps. Though, to be fair, boarding torps didn't really work all that successfully this time around, but that's okay. Pursuit of Perfection. Wait, that got completed? Well, we don't really care. Well, just like that, Yayor falls. We are going to give it back to Mork because, well, I mean, why wouldn't we give it back to Mork? There we go, and we regained a lot of the gifts of Mork that we used there. It's pretty perfect, I gotta say. We have no building points remaining, unfortunately. I do want to double check that we have no shipyards ready to be constructed here somewhere, though. Agriworld, Symbol, Minor Demonic Shipyard. Maybe minor, but it's worth building. And there's another one here as well. Agriworld, you know what, we should probably do this. Honestly, we should upgrade everything. Although, you know, just save up enough points to continue building next turn. But considering that we're limited now, at least for now, not by money but by construction points, then that is not as big of a deal. Alright, these upgrades are probably not worth it. Is there another minor shipyard left here? There's one here, although 400 cash is probably why I didn't do it earlier. And oh, both of these are the same sort of type, eh? There's a Corn Altar here, though, which is still useful. And the Renegade Enclave, which is also useful. Penal World, Chaos Monument, Necron Awakening Call. Well, the Necron Awakening Call is irrelevant for now. Yeah, I guess we keep that as it is, and then over here we are pretty much good. Okay, well I guess we end the turn then. We could also build some more ships out of here now if we wanted to raise up another Renegade fleet. I guess the only reason that I haven't really done this or wanted to do this is that, well, let's just say it's somewhat problematic. In that we don't really have any new type of ships available until we unlock battleships, so it might be better to just wait and not waste our time. Though I did want to start building... Oh wait, we don't have access to Terminus Ests either. Although you also have Corrupting Torpedoes, which is not necessarily what I want on the Terminus Ests. You have Demonic Infest... Ooh, and Stasis Bomb, eh? Alright, you're pretty good, and you're going to be gone in one turn. You know what, Dairaz? You're going to be built here in Chinchar. I like you. Yeah. And this is pretty perfect. Because we're going to have a bunch of Terminus Ests that are going to be traveling along with the rocks, because it does make sense. A, the Nurgle Orks, B, the B, the slowness of the Terminus Est, and C, the fact that they're close combat just like the Rocks, and kind of function sort of similar to Rocks anyway. Alrighty, I like that. Let's end the turn. Let's go next. Oh, we're still urgency gauge is still a major issue, but at least now that we've broken through Yayor, we are a bit of a better place than we were before. Let's end the turn. Alright, I do expect, however, that enemy fleets are gonna keep coming. Oh, there we go. 2 1,800-point fleet attacks. Ooh, wow. Will we have enough ships to fight that off? I'm not sure about that. We can skip Scaras, however, as we usually do. The Orks are gonna win that one at Quinks, and we don't care about what else happens in there, at least not right now. Oh, damn.
Gods, an apotheosis that will cripple Great Slanesh. This is heresy of the highest order. You must not permit it. How am I to prevent it? Destroy their expedition. Do not let them recover the artifact they seek. Their success will imperil not only the Dark Prince, but raise their threat across this sector.
I freaking hate that thing. Man. And it's in Ulant, which is one of the northernmost, I believe, systems of Scaras, is it not? Yep. Well, that's just freaking lovely. It would take us quite a while to get to it, and fulfilled remaining turns 2. Wait, so it's physically impossible for us to get to this. It's actually impossible, right? We are currently here, meaning we can go 1, 2, 3, turn 1, 1, 2, 3, turn 2, 1, 2, 3. It would take 3 turns for us to get there. So it is indeed actually impossible. Now here's the question. If we were to use a bunch of Gifts of Nurgle on this, would we be able... Oh, I was hoping to use a Khorne's Anger as well. We could force you into attacking this, and then use a ton of Gifts of Nurgle. This might be the only way to do it. Let's try. That'll mean all of our Gifts of Nurgle are gone, but, you know, we don't have much of a choice. Wait, and there's nobody here, too. We could have attacked it from 2 locations at once. Well, damn. I mean, the Gifts of Slaanesh and the Gifts of Tzeentch would help here, but, well, we can't use those. Oh, well. Alright, Nurgle's Rot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, unlike the Phalanx, that didn't go away. And somehow I doubt that the Orks are gonna be able to do anything about this. What's the Eldari threat here? It's 5. How have you guys not defeated the Eldari yet? Damn. That is so obnoxious. The fact that we can't reach it is genuinely pretty obnoxious. Like, the game shouldn't spawn those things that raise threat in everywhere in the sector that are impossible to reach, in my opinion. Anyway, you guys go here, you guys go here. We shall still overcome. Let's go space station to reduce our own casualties, and I believe that's all. Alright, so you guys stay there, and you will fight. We want to then... Wait, there's an invasion? Oh, right, this. And that's gonna be a fun time. I feel like we should probably delay this, so that we can rebuild some of our losses. In fact, wait, you should transfer to... Wait, can you take any more killers? No, you cannot. You should transfer as many Killa Stompas and Hammer Stompas to this fleet as possible. There we go, and that's not even enough. We have to build some more anyway. New ship. Killa and Hammer Stompa, please. Alrighty, we can build 1 Killa Stompa here, and we can build nothing here. Okay. I guess we can build a couple more Brutes, though, because why not, right? Go, and go. Nice. And, you know what? I should have been building Ravagers there instead of Brutes. What the hell am I talking about? You. Any kind of ships that we don't have a lot of. Well, I guess technically, we don't have a fleet full of Terrors anywhere. You know what? Let's start building a Terror fleet. Although, wait. Do we build it on U, or do we build it on... No, we don't have any new Chaos Legions anywhere. Also, we don't have enough points here to build this anyway. Let's build in another location, but it's a decent option. We could always transfer the fleet to another one when it's time for it to get led by the Hordes. You, then. Agrippina. I guess we just keep building Hammer-Stompers and Killer-Stompers here, because their losses are massive every single battle. Alright, and I think we have to delay this, otherwise it's not going to be pretty, because these guys have more... These guys have more ships than we do, so let's go minefields and defensive platforms. We have no gifts remaining, and I do believe that should be about it, though, you know what, yeah, as I said, let's build... Well, we can build terrors on you, because you can transfer with the Lost and the Damned. In fact, you could do the same thing. Hey, you know what, let's do that for now, and we can just transfer them over to somebody. So we don't have to build another ship at the time, or at the current time. And, oh, you don't have access to work. No, we can't do that. Oh, right, hence the Terminus S. Right, I remember. Yeah, because you're a marked fleet, not a Legion fleet. I just thought, you know, Death Guard Legion, but then, you know, it's not a mark, it's a marked Legion. You guys, let's go for rocks on a Lord. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's go you, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter when you pick these guys. And then you're gonna just be here and you're gonna start building tons and tons of terrors. It's the only other ship that we haven't been using a lot of. Well, I guess technically we aren't using a lot of light cruisers, but they are probably not worth using at this current time. I mean, later on I might try something with them, but not right now. I'll think about it. I mean, maybe some Basha Undivided versus the terrors, because they still carry the similar amount of launch base, or we could also put Basha Undivided together with the Torp fleets to provide some fighter screens for the Torps, but still, you know, possess the ability to launch Torps as well. That's another option. I mean, from a carrier capacity standpoint, theirs are about the same, minus the fact that they probably have an extra launch of those ships. But anyway, let's keep you here for now, and let's, well, by keep you here, I mean move you out here. New ship, nothing but terrors. At the very least, the terrors can still fight, even if they are fragile. And terror, or as many terrors as we can fit there. And yeah, good in terms of cash. We still need to build some stuff here, so stay for a while. And I do believe that's another end turn, yes? Alright, let's go. One more quick fight against the Orks before we call this one. I do want to get another one of these fights. Really need that XP, though. Need to complete those missions to get the extra XP. Now, for the love of... At least it's only Eldari. Although, fairly good against the Orks, though. Ooh, high-sec info. Now, that's valuable. Okay, we gotta try to make that happen. As we know, it's much more efficient to take rocks rather than hammers against enemy Orks. So what we want to do is... take the Terror. Then we want to take all the Infidels. And then we want to get some of the heavier rocks. And as many brutes as we can fit as well. Not you, because I'm saving you. Let's do 3 of these, maybe 4 of these. And then we'll back you up with 3 light rocks. 1, 2, 3. 4. And then a few brutes. Perfect. Alright, that sounds like a pretty nice fleet to me. Let's confirm, let's launch, let's get to it. I didn't bring Malos, did I? Oh well, too late. Or did I? It's gonna be difficult to steal stuff if Malos isn't here. It's also gonna be difficult... No, he is here, never mind. Had myself concerned there for a second. And alrighty, you guys are good here. Rocks and Infidels. Wait, Brutes. There's a station there, so head towards it. Infidels behind the Brutes. We'll take hits for you. Like so. Easier to drag you. There we go. And another Infidel and a couple more Brutes. Like so. I think that's all of them. Alrighty, then the rocks. Gonna move directly behind the big old structure there. Stay together because you want to be in a blob against other Orks. It's blob on blob action. And let's get group 1. Let's get group 2. You guys get behind the shield rocks. Really could use some mega rocks, so that this formation is even rockier. 2. And then you guys are gonna be group 3. You're gonna be following behind as we like you to do. Group 3. In fact, wait, I want you to do one thing, though. Go here, here, and here. You're gonna go in here to prevent the enemy fighters from annoying us. And then we are gonna do this, group 4. We're gonna do this, group 5. You guys are gonna run silent. We have your demonic infestation. You guys are gonna go brace to take the hits, and you're gonna be group 6. Bit of a big setup this time around. But hey, it's 3.4k worth of orcs. We gotta respect them because we ourselves are orcs. But we the biggest and the baddest, so. Alright, go. Right here and right here. You guys can big red button. All of you can lock on. Then what I want is you guys to head in here and then move towards this thing back here. And I accidentally pressed space. We got borders. Let's launch defensive fighters here. Now let's launch defensive fighters out of you as well. Augur probe / rocket nosy. And I believe we're good. Alright, you guys are stealthed up. Now I want you to turn and get to where we were going before. You guys, do you want a big red button or nah? Let's just hurry up and speed ourselves along for a bit. You guys, big red button in 30 seconds, okie dokie. Alrighty, hopefully we'll get some decent value out of our infidels. Although boarding orcs isn't quite what I had in mind. Other factions, yes, orcs a little bit less so. You guys, well, they're moving at roughly the same speed, so it's fine. And you guys can probably all sit there. Also, it's a rocket nosy them up again. You guys can move soonish. I think none of these work, right? But I always do them anyway, just to see. Who knows? We might like wait, I think that doesn't actually work. Like, it'll be 0 losses, but it still causes call to arms to happen. Alright, you guys, forward. Go, go, go. Approach, please, and infidels. I want you in the biggest blob of enemies that you can find. Alright, you guys are good as well? Yes. That thing's gonna go down quickly. Also, you guys... You know what, big red button you. Let's hope that... Nah, I feel like there's no point. Alright, go, go, go. There's an admiral right here. It's #1 targeted. At the very least boarded a bunch. Brutes, go to groups, go to 0, and... ready to attack it. Plasma storms incoming. Well then, you guys get away from that. There goes my plan. You guys need to hit the enemy and die before the plasma storms kill you all. So I want you guys to brace, or you guys to go forward, and I want you guys to actually attack. Oh, we've been identified anyway. Go, 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 and right to there, all of you. And the plasma storms will kill us all anyway, so go. It doesn't matter if you all crash into them and die, as long as this works. And I am curious to see whether it does or not. And there we go, there's the borders. Alright, let's see if this works. I want to see if they start losing troops or not. Gonna slow it down. They're 11 and 14. Yes, okay, with Chaos, 0.5 and 1 troops. Okay, so as long as we use Chaos ships, we're fine. So the strategy will still work, and it still does feel orky. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. That's just fine. Also, you guys recall your fighters, please. And don't smack into each other. Please don't smack into each other. This is not the time. Not that it's ever the time, but don't. I want you to be able to board the enemy and steal that battle plan. Oh, and I just realized we just lost the battle plans by by that strategy. They went onto one of the ships that then exploded, didn't it? I hadn't thought of that. Well, it's too late now. Damn it, I was excited about getting those extra battle plans. Oh well, hammers, I guess you guys can join in. But yeah, that certainly worked. That really hurt this first little Orky fleet, or the first little wave of this Orky fleet, so I'm pretty happy with it. Alrighty, you guys stay here. This thing's still alive, so it's also helping us to reduce some casualties at least. Lots of mutinies out there. Those call to arms is... yeah, very nice. Very nice. We could have actually, if we wanted to, probably moved ahead of this and kept the battle station alive. I don't think it's possible anymore, but, you know. Let's use bloodletter parties on you, and let's use some stuff here, just in case the enemy feels like, oh, I should get away from this, and maybe that's a good thing. Let's also transfer troops to whoever needs it, but nobody really does. Alrighty, yeah, it's done for. Probably should have stayed back then, but it's okay, too late now. You guys move forward. Ah, those battle plans. Why didn't I think of that? We also need to find the next enemy admiral. Also, you guys need to switch to reload now that you're close by. And you guys need to move along.
Okay, we'll go that speed.
Like I know you do. And, grab Rock and Nosy, please. Alright. Look good so far. But yeah, that definitely felt like it was a decent strategy. If we could do the same thing. Oh, in fact, since I do want to largely avoid using too many Legion fleets, what we could do is we could have some Legion fleets that are, or marked Legion fleets rather, like without Orc ships. We could have some that are just full of boarding ships like that. Lots and lots of escorts. And yeah, I know that you have to build some ships, but that aren't of the escort variety. However, we could still do that and not actually bring those ships to battle. Just as a sort of reinforcing bunch. That'd be a good idea. Also, Malice and Co, you guys keep going. I wanted to find that Admiral, but have been failing to do so thus far. Let's launch a set of fighters out here, and let's launch one out there. See what we've got going. You guys want to switch to reload, perhaps? You don't want to be ramming rock into rock. As fun as that sounds, don't get me wrong. It's just inefficient in terms of our HP, plus they have more ships, and, well, they don't care about their losses even more than we do, or even more than we don't. Alrighty. Yeah, the rock-on-rock battles always take ages, and it's also where our own rocks suffer a lot. I'd love to repair, but that's not... Hello. Hello. What do we have here? Board that. Well, those fighters, ours, or enemies? Those are enemies. Okay, you take that battle plan, please. We may not get the main battle plan, but we got something. We got a consolation prize. Good enough for me. And yeah, you guys are having a bad time. Let's repair you. Let's also get you coming back. Let's board anybody who we can board before you all die. And let's move you forward. You can try to get out. Oh, damn, you got... Oh, man, you're in a bad position right now. Get away from that. You guys try to get out. Please tell me you can still use your engines. No! Oh, well, that's dumb. I activated the big red button, but it didn't work. Oh, well. Not too big of a deal once again. Alright, hammers, you're going to come in as reinforcements. We might actually use it to regroup. Let's sacrifice what's left here. Oh, wow, look at those guys. They got absolutely ripped apart in that plasma storm. Well, they don't have a lot of HP, so fair enough, but damn. You might die here to that. Yeah, those things hurt. You're going to be dead. Let's move everybody back to regroup with the hammers. They've got more reinforcements coming in after all. Brace. Everybody here brace, I think. To survive as long as you can. Repair, brace, and then move down here. There we go. Another one bites the dust. And we got lots of hammers coming in now. There we go. The regroup should work quite swell. Alright, let's make you all into a group now. Group, let's say, 4. And up there, another one coming. Group 4. And like so. Let's, come on. There we go. Was waiting for that one to come up. No, you're drifting Hulk. Oh, you're about to... Well, that ain't so good. These guys are about to take a lot of damage. Which wasn't as much as I thought it would be. It's fine. Rally them up, and then you guys move back. I didn't even realize that you're routed. You guys still survived, the little rocks, but, you know, that's not as surprising just by virtue of the fact that... Oh, get the hell away from them before they lightning strike you. Don't lose that. Destroy those. Alrighty, no, we're still fine. We're still fine.
The fight is over here.
Not that we weren't ever fine, but yeah, that's a huge debris field and it's gonna interfere with doing things. You can now stop and hide so that you don't lose that one battle plan that we managed to yoink. And alright, back off. You guys might still be dead. Also, let's speed it up while the regroup happens. Once again, I really like the fact that the battles with the Orks actually cause you to use waves and to regroup, which is different than from pretty much all the other factions. I guess the Tyranids also. Generally speaking, depends on the Tyranid fleet. Some of them are so long range that that doesn't happen. Alright, let's launch a Grod Rocket Nosy. Let's board you or kill you or whatever. You guys might actually be able to get out. Go here and then hide in the asteroid field from whence you came. And then you guys... get ready to move. You guys get ready to move as well. Switch to brace. Well, I guess you're already embraced. And go forward. Plasma Storm is coming back, which means you guys have to leave the safety of that location. And we have to be careful about heading into the Plasma Storms. And there we go. And you get... Hey, no, you need to actually move. Right there. And let's board you up. Alright, there we go. Everybody else switch to lock on, please, otherwise you'll never hit anything. And try to go between all these damn plasma storm areas. Also, you guys need to get out. Go, 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 before you take too much damage. Ah, you lost your shields instantly. And there we go. Got more area reinforcements, but, oh, damn, these plasma storms. Man, having a huge fleet with lots of ships in plasma storms is not so great for you. Let's move, let's move. Let's also have some fighter bombers start working on that damn big rocks. I mean, we have just as much of a tough time dealing with rocks as the enemy does, or at least in orc-on-orc battles. And there we go. You guys don't move any further because I don't want you ramming anything. Also, actually, maybe move aside some of this debris. That might help a few of our other ships hit the enemy. Oh, damn. Wait, this isn't even in the plasma. It's still just hitting us, though. Oh, well. This flyby should complete everything for us. You have actually gotten damage. Let's board... You know, let's board the bigger rocks. And Rocket Nosy out there so it can't hide again. Actually, if we could keep them in the... Oh, damn, the plasma storm stopped. I was about to say, if we could keep them in the plasma storm, that would really help us out. Group you guys. The Term of Art. And let's see if you can survive this. Repair. You can switch to reload, I think, because you're not really being focused right now. Malos and Co, move, move, move. And you're about to die, or about to rout at the very least. Let's rally ya. I think you'll die then, rather than just rout, and there we go. See, this is where we could use some killers to destroy the enemy with zap cannons from long range, rather than what we've got going on here. Oh, we're so close to freaking battleships. I can't wait. We're gonna get so much more variety for our orc fleets. I've always had this like a gargant on top of the rocks. Alrighty, and then there were very few. Everybody repair. That's a drifting Hulk. Number one target here. That thing's probably gonna detonate. But it won't matter because I think that's the last ship, so... yeah. No one is there anyway. Ooh, I wonder if we'll be able to see the explosion if we look up. Come on, come on. Go down. Take a page from Slaanesh. And... no, I think we missed it. Oh well. Or at least I missed it. Maybe it was in the corner of a screen or something. Alrighty, there we go. In terms of losses, we have lost... I'm looking at the wrong fleet, aren't I? Wait, no, these are the hammers. I am looking at the wrong fleet. We got 1, 2... 2 little rocks lost. All of our infidels, which did good work. And... wait, what? What? What do you mean we recovered the battle plans? I thought the... huh. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I think that if the ship that's supposed to takes them is destroyed, this is not supposed to work. Weird. Did I accidentally get it from another ship, or was that an actual bug? Anyway, and we lost 2 big rocks. So 3 little rocks and 2 big rocks. Or wait, 2 little rocks and 2 big rocks. Actually, that's pretty good, considering it's 2 3.6k or 1.8k fleets. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, game. You gotta be kidding me. 2 Eldari invasions in a row? How are we supposed to get anything accomplished here? We just dealing with invasions non-stop. At the very least, we keep building up our XP and all that sort of stuff, but the urgency gauge is ever climbing. Basically, at some point, if this continues, what we might have to do is use a couple of our Marked Legion fleets as defenders, just to stay there essentially, and hold ground, because our orcs need to conquer. It's sort of like the way I've done it in the Tau campaign, whereas we only conquer with orc fleets, but can defend with other types of fleets. It might become necessary, because then we are still working with a third less fleets than we should be. Anyway, unfortunately with that, we are out of time this time. We will, looks like, not be able to do anything about this garbage, because there's 1 turn left, and it was physically impossible to reach it, which is just wonderful. I suppose if we had taken... If we had taken the extra movement speed on Malos, then it would have been possible to reach, but otherwise it just isn't. So why don't you go to hell, game? Don't worry, I still love you. Yeah, and both of these systems are, of course, free, so we can't even order a couple gifts of Gork to force the invasions. Even though they have their own Waaagh here, and it doesn't really... The Ork Waaagh seems really ineffective, doesn't it? Like, it's... it doesn't seem to spawn nearly as much troops as you would expect it to. Especially as this is in their own sector. Well, regardless, as I said, calling it here. Next time we continue taking Agrippina. We'll have a massive battle against the Imperials here. Hopefully we can hold them off and then go right back in and take a Lelithar. Otherwise, well, we're probably going to ignore Ozymandias Cluster in Arilla Bay for a while, so it'll be a little bit of a Tau battle, if we can get to it, and possibly some invasions from the Eldari here and there. Like, this is a minor invasion, so this might be a good option for one of our marked legions to hold it off while the other stuff gets to work. So I'll think about that. Stay tuned for more Ork action. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching. Alright, we can also employ some of our new terror fleet, the carrier fleet. That might be fun.